Hello everyone, and welcome back to Triangle Strategy. When last we left off, we were looming over the decision of what we were going to do with the Rosellans. And of course we know that the obvious answer is not give them over to Hyzant, but we need to actually go in there and make sure that the rest of the party is on the same page. So, as unrest spreads across Norzelia, Serenoa must decide the future of the Rosellan villagers. I foresee this being fairly easy. As I mentioned in the previous episode, I can't imagine that even our characters who are in favor of handing them over will be...
Esfrost and Glenbrook signed an agreement denouncing Hyzant.
that they'll be that on board with it, you know?
Word only just arrived, and it is no mere rumor. They've issued a formal proclamation.
Preposterous! Gustadolf must have forced Cordelia's hand. This is sure to make Hyzant cease salt shipments to the consortium. All this denouncement will do is hamstring Esfrost and Glenbrook both.
My brother, Gustadolf does not fight battles he cannot win. I'm certain this is part of some greater ploy.
I mean, at the end of the day, it hasn't been addressed in a while, but this all comes back to the mine and Dragon and whatever he discovered there. And he kept talking about how it was going to, like, change the balance of power and all this different stuff, and he was going to, like, rebuild the way that the world worked and bring us in on it and everything. That the future was in the hands of the ardent youth, and he was going to take that self-imposed responsibility, apply it to this discovery, and do something. So I'm assuming that maybe it's like a giant salt deposit or something. I don't know, but like it's something that Gustadolf would feel so confident due to the fact that he has it. He would feel so confident in his ability to manage without Hyzant's salt that he can cut them off. I don't know if it is going to be salt, but that's what it is. It's got to be something to do with that.
All of Norzelia stands.
Whoops.
Each nation is making its move. We too must take action to secure our position before it's too late.
Apparently I brushed the right bumper, and that skipped the rest of Serenoa's line. Feel all of Norzelia stands on the precipice, but of what I cannot say.
By which you mean expelling the Roselle.
To protect the Wolfort domain and its people, no one would dare hold such actions against you.
Again, Benedict, you are not evaluating this properly. You're talking about taking action to protect the Wolfort domain and its people by expelling a subset of its people. The Roselle have lived here for 30 years and were established here by the prior lord, who's still alive, who you still proclaim to serve. This is madness. You're talking crazy.
Lord Serenoa, you must make a decision.
The decision's made. Now it's just a matter of if you all go along with it or not.
I saw what it is truly like at the source. The Rosellan are forced into back-breaking labor. No decent man would condemn another to such a fate.
But if we refuse the Hierophant, we will face the same dire consequences as House End.
Interestingly, thus far, the only people who went to the source were Serenoa, Roland, and Frederica. And both Roland and Frederica, after seeing it, are staunchly against this. And obviously Serenoa has to make the decision here. But, and all the people who are saying, oh, well, but we could do it, weren't there. They didn't see, you know?
Should that happen, the Roselle would still be lost, would they not?
Then you think it is right to sacrifice the Roselle to save Wolfort?
No one is saying it is right, but a decision must be made.
You're right, and the decision has been made. Just because it's not the decision that you agree with, Benedict.
We must prioritize our own survival. That much should be clear.
Correct, which is what we've been doing this entire time, but the Roselle are part of the whole.
And survive we shall, if we can secure Hyzant's aid. Unless you know of another way.
Serenoa, I beseech you, not as one with Roselle blood in her veins, but as a person, as a Wolfort. You cannot give up the Roselle to Hyzant.
appreciate each of your arguments. But we cannot debate this forever. It is time to decide. Once more to the scales of conviction.
Okay. Okay. We need Hyzant's support if we are to reclaim Glenbrook. But it comes at a price. One the Roselle under our protection must pay. Yeah, no. Nope. Alright, what are the sides here? Defend the Roselle even if it affects relations with Hyzant. We have Roland, Frederica, and Eridor. Good man. Deliver the Roselle to Hyzant to prove your loyalty. Benedict, Gila, and Anna. Nope, incorrect. And Huet is undecided. And interestingly, we cannot go out onto the town to get the opinions of the people. Alright. Well, looks like we've just got what we've got then. Huet, let's start with you. The Roselle are people of the Wolfort domain. But if we defy the Hierophant, we'll face the same fate as House End. I am at a loss. Well, the Roselle are to be protected even if it earns us Hyzant's ire.
And?
Because we're not going to just be pawns of Hyzant, either. Lord Serenoa, so you think we should protect the Roselle? Perhaps we could get the Holy State to promise not to attack the Rosellan village, as my father once did. The Holy State needs our power if they are to fight the Duchy. We can use that to our advantage in negotiations. Or this is our first bargain with the Hierophant. It might play to our advantage to deny their request this once. I don't really like these top and bottom options. I think the middle is the way I want to go here. It's like we just learned about how Glenbrook and Esfrost are cutting Hyzant off. So now Hyzant is going to be desperate. They're suddenly not going to be all big in their britches like they were when we first talked to them. If they're going to be at risk of losing us as well and being completely isolated, they're not going to want that.
Truly?
I must admit, I was also caught off guard by the Archduke's decree. It could be a harbinger of war, indeed. And if we are on the brink of battle, the strength and expertise of House Wolfort would prove invaluable to the Holy State. We may be able to leverage that to gain some sort of concession from them regarding the Roselle.
I don't know what to do.
Personally, I agree with you. I don't want to surrender the Roselle, but are there any other reasons you want to protect them? I must defend my people, even against the Hierophant. Call it a Lord's pride. Ooh, I like that. I would hate to be the reason that people's faith in our house is shaken, especially after all my father has done to build up its repute. That's also reasonable. They are Frederica's people. I cannot simply look the other way. I mean, also fair. A little basic. Like, it doesn't just matter that they're Frederica's people. They're our people. Like, that. Yeah, you know, I actually don't like that response, because I don't like the idea that Serenoa would be viewing the Rosellans as such. The right way to view it is what I've been saying this whole time. They are of House Wolfort. Like, just because they have their own little village doesn't mean that they're not our people. I must defend my people, even against the Hierophant. Call it a Lord's pride. That's what we're going with. I see. I feel the same way. As a member of the Kingsguard, I cannot let the subjects of Glenbrook be treated so unjustly. This is both my pride and conviction, and I would like to see them through until the end.
I don't know what to do.
The more I think about this, the more my heart aches. Aha! Huet has been moved by my words. Alright, we've already got it. But we're going to see if we can't convince the others as well, because this is lunacy. The Roselle in that village are those who fled Hyzant and their descendants. If the Holy State asks for their people to be returned, we have little room to argue. And if we refuse, we will be branded as heretics. People are not property, Gila. Bro. Who gives a shit if they're from Hyzant originally? Wherever they want to go, they can go. Like, especially the people who weren't even born there. They're not of Hyzant. Screw that. But bending the knee would earn you the title of Saint, Lord Serenoa. I think it is in our best interest to obey for now. Nope, you are just dead wrong on this one, Gila. So you would choose to protect the Roselle. Might I ask why? Ooh. Okay, if we accept the goddess's teachings, there's a chance we put even Frederica in danger. Again, this is bigger than just Frederica. Like, it's a personal appeal, which could work, especially since Gila is Frederica's teacher, but I've seen the harsh reality of the source for myself, and I could not subject my people to such cruel treatment. Absolutely, that's 100% the correct answer.
Yes, I see.
It is only natural you would want to protect your people, as your father did. Even more so now that you have seen the source with your own eyes. It might be said that earning the great power of a saint requires great sacrifice, but I fear we could stand to lose much more than that in the process.
I require some time to think.
Do we focus on what we stand to gain, or the weight of what we might lose? The answer is not a simple one. Again, you're talking about gaining something that we never wanted in the first place. That was never a consideration until they brought it up. And what does it actually do for us? Put us under the thumb of Hyzant as a whole? That's the last thing that we need. Everyone and their mother is trying to control us right now, when all we want is to restore Glenbrook. And I don't think we need Hyzant trying to curry favors in the background through manipulation to help us do that, because it's only going to make things worse for Glenbrook down the line. Gila is deep in thought. Okay. We don't need to talk to Frederica, or Roland, or Eridor, but Benedict, you.
Decide.
If we defy the Holy One, everything we have done until this very moment will have been for naught. You really think so, huh? House Wolffort needs Hyzant's support if it is to survive. You sure about that? It pains me to have to say it, but the situation leaves us no choice but to surrender the Roselle. No, they're to be protected. I thought you might be opposed. I should like to hear your thoughts, if you are open to sharing them. The Roselle in the Wolffort domain was unlocked. Okay. The Roselle are citizens of Wolffort, and there is no future for a house that abandons its people. Yes, I do like that. We need all the soldiers we can get. We have protected the Roselle for decades now, and I am certain they would join our fight as thanks. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. These are kind of like two sides of the same coin. It's not saying the same thing, but the top answer is like, oh, well, you know, we need to do our duty to protect them. And then on the flip side, the Rosellans will want to do their duty as thanks to us. I feel like there's not really a bad option here, honestly. I feel like of the two, though, because the second option is more of the strategic, military, slightly colder, I would say. Slightly colder, less emotional response. It's probably the one that would resonate with Benedict more. And I do kind of agree with it. Like, we've seen the Roselle have some fire. I think they'd be down to fight. There are indeed some among them who have been trained to protect the village.
Perhaps.
But they are not
If
many.
so,
We will need far greater numbers if we are to defend ourselves. It appears our views are at an impasse. Allow me to ask you one more thing, my lord. The political climate took an unexpected turn once Esfrost cut ties with Hyzant.
certainly not.
How do you believe House Wolffort should conduct itself going forward? Could we not use continued trade with the Wolffort domain as a means to negotiate the Roselle's safety, or a conflict with Esfrost is unavoidable and the Holy State will need our might if they are to stand a chance against them? I would use that leverage to reach a compromise. I like this. This is kind of what we said to Huette as well, and that resonated with her. And again, this is kind of like the slightly more down and dirty, manipulative type of view. And manipulative puts a very negative spin on it, but it's leveraging an advantage, like Sarah Noah says here. So I think this would resonate with Benedict. I like it. I agree with it. Let's go with it. I see. So you would use our might as a bargaining chip to secure the Roselle's safety.
However,
But I must remind you that, in Hyzant, the goddess is absolute, as is the word of the Hierophant. We cannot be certain if this matter is even up for debate.
I am decided.
I mean, again, if it's not up for debate, then we don't want any part of it. Like, they don't control us, and we're not going to put ourselves in a position to be controlled by them. In any case, tensions between the two nations are rising and fast. We must be prudent in our actions. Okay, Benedict is deep in thought. Alright, we might have gotten through to him. Hard to say. What about you, Anna?
Noah.
House Wolford has overcome countless hardships to get where we are now. If we refuse to relinquish the Roselle, we will meet the same fate as House End. Our first priority must be our own survival. If we do not survive, we can do nothing for the Roselle. Yeah, and we will survive. What makes you think House End is of Hyzant? We are not. And yes, we don't have many other allies right now, but it's one thing for Hyzant to cut down a leader of a house and depose them to put someone else in its place. It's another thing entirely to declare war on a foreign house when they also have Esfrost and by extension the kind of annexed Glenbrook breathing down their necks. So no, you're not looking at this right. You believe we must protect the Roselle. Why? Ooh, a saintly seat left vacant was unlocked. Okay. The people would never forgive us for doing something so heartless. Without their support, we would be easy prey to the Holy State. True. Hyzant can no longer trade with Esfrost and Glenbrook. As their only remaining partner, we have grounds for negotiation. Again, that's very true. Even if I was named a saint, we are still unbelievers. As such, I doubt they would grant me much power. Also true. Also true. I don't really know how I feel about this, honestly. Like, none of these really resonate with me. I do agree with this bottom one, though. Like, it's not something that's really come up, but I have thought about it. Like, they're going to make Serenoa a saint and House Wolford under him, but we aren't followers of the religion. Why would they actually care? Like, this is just a ploy to get the Roselle that are in our domain. They don't care about making us a saint. And it would be incredibly unlikely for our word to actually mean anything there. So yeah, let's go with this. I do like this.
Even so...
We need Hyzant's support, even if only in name. That would undoubtedly be a powerful deterrent against the duchy. If we refuse, we will be on our own, and would have no choice or chance of surviving against the other nations.
If so...
Do you harbor any doubts about the Holy State, my lord? I mean... The Holy State acts in accordance with the Hierophant's wishes. I fear giving in to one request would only be the beginning of many more. It is not the Holy State, but the Hierophant that I fear. Their orders are cold and callous, as if they have no heart. Or, they wish to have the Roselle back so badly that they would use us to that end. I cannot help but wonder why. I like the first option here. Like, these other ones are all, they're all true. They're all true. But this is what I'm thinking, man. Like, they're not going to give us any power. We don't even want their power in the first place. And by acquiescing to their demands, they're only going to make more. And that's going to, like, we're going to be 5 years down the line and just doing dirty work for Hyzant and be no closer to reestablishing Glenbrook. No.
Indeed.
I agree. They must harbor their own suspicions of us, being unbelievers. There is a chance that they continue to force us to make decisions like these, even if we relinquish the Roselle. We should find a way to keep a fair berth without bending to their will.
I must hear what the others think.
I understand your concerns, my lord. I have my own doubts, truth be told. Appears indifferent to my plea. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. Well, I mean, we've got at least a couple people, so I'm pretty confident that we can just move on here. I think we've got this. Let's see.
It is time to cast our votes. We face a difficult decision. Do we surrender the Roselle living in our domain to Hyzant, Or do we defy their orders?
Defy the orders, defy the orders.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
Let's see what we got. Yep, we've got Roland, of course. Where are you at, Benedict?
You make a convincing argument.
Ha! We actually got Benedict. Look at that. Let us try this path for the future of House Wolfort. Hell yeah. And we've got everyone else as well. The only one I'm not sure on is Anna. It would be great to get a full sweep. I will follow the path of your convictions, my lord. Yep, we got Gila. Okay. Come on, Anna. Make it a full sweep. Let's get everybody on board here. Ah! Unfortunately, I cannot bring myself to agree with you this time, my lord. That's alright. That's alright. It would have been cool to get our first clean sweep, but no other way forward for us. She has faith in us. Cool. We still got it, and that's all that matters. Easy. Easy.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Boom diata. Hell yeah. Very
Forward
nice.
is decided.
Very nice. That's what we like to see.
Roselle are our people. We must shelter them, even if it earns us Hyzant's ire.
Let's go. Got there. Tom always gets what he wants, but do-do-do-boo. Hey.
I suspected it would come to this.
Did you know?
We have chosen our path, and now we must see it through.
Whoops. That was a blatant mic bump. My apologies.
We will refuse to hand over the Roselle to Hyzant.
Man. Man, oh man. We actually got there. Wow. All right. Let's see. Where the heck? Here. Yeah. Like, I don't even know where I'm saving anymore. I've completely lost track.
Serenoa and company move to protect the Rosellan settlement. Noble as it may be, such an act of defiance toward Hyzant risks inviting the destruction of House Wolfort itself.
Chapter 11, Part 2, To the Bitter End. Oh boy, oh boy. This is going to be interesting.
Hyzant will no doubt wish to ask questions of us. We can draw out the negotiations and buy some time.
Time enough to find a way to break them.
To inform the Roselle of the situation here.
God, I love Roland.
I'll send an envoy and have them sheltered in Castle Wolfort.
Nice. Uh-oh.
Lord Serenoa, come at once. An army marches on the Rosellan village.
Oh. Well, that was fast. We just made the decision. How did they all... We didn't even get a chance to look around the map. How did they...
Can't be serious.
A preemptive strike, maybe.
Whose banner do they fly?
We know not.
And it matters not. We ride to their aid. Prepare for battle.
Okay. There's no way Hyzant is here already. Oh! Rufus!
Why? Why attack our village?
Which means Silvio is here as well. However, they are leading up Hyzantian troops. Interesting.
Hierophant's orders were to return you to Hyzant.
Uh-huh. Oh, you know what? Yeah. There was that little scene where the dancer went and had a conversation with Silvio on behalf of Edor, I believe, who's like the voice of the Hierophant, who's definitely just the guy running everything behind the scenes.
Over my dead body!
Hell yeah, Jerome! You tell him, buddy. Let's go. I knew we were going to be fighting on this map. I told you guys. I told you. Thankfully, it doesn't seem like it's up in flames yet. We'll see if we can keep it that way. Yes! Okay. We're going to level 18. That's actually fine. We're around that point. I did the latest, words, mock battle. So, between that and the couple of times we had to retry the previous fight, we're in pretty decent shape. Not everyone's level 18, but I mean, everyone's within range except Eridor, and I mean, he'll level pretty fast. So, we have a lot of resources to allocate as well. But for now, Adora has a private talk with someone in the Hierophant's palace. Okay. What do we have going on here?
Did Silvio accept our offer?
It is Silvio. Notable that they're having this conversation in private, but in the Hierophant's palace, implying that the Hierophant is not behind that curtain. But where would they be? They don't exist, I'm telling you.
Indeed he did. One glimpse of the reward set him on his way to the Wolfort domain.
Notably, we still don't have a profile for this dancer, but she obviously is an important character, so maybe we'll get a name reveal at some point here.
Then all is in order.
Care to wager how House Wolfort will respond?
Why bother? If they comply, we make use of them. If they resist, we crush them. Either way, we endure.
Oh, so sure of this, are you? Okay.
How ruthless of you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. It 100% confirmed. Ador is the leader. Or Idor. Ador. Okay, the Rosellan village is under attack, forcing Sereno to turn his blade against former compatriots. Yep, Silvio is here. Finally get to stab this bastard between the ribs. Hopefully. He might just run.
Come quietly and you'll live. Keep struggling and I'll slaughter you right here. What'll it be?
I'll never submit to the likes of you. Cease your assault at once.
Let's go! Get in there, Sereno. Oh, are we gonna have the high ground?
Lord Serenoa.
What a novelty.
Well, well. Tell me, Serenoa, what do you hope to gain by protecting the Roselle?
There he is. There's Silvio himself. I say novelty, but we had the high ground in the last chapter as well. It's just having 2 chapters in a row like that is really nice, where we don't have to go establish the high ground.
How about you tell us what you're doing here, Silvio?
Mind your manners, Eridor. I stand before you as an emissary of the Saintly Seven.
Who gives a shit?
So Hyzant owns you. Is
You
that
can
it?
tell the entire collective of the Saintly Seven to go shove it.
In so many words, yes. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have some Roselle to repatriate.
You will do no such thing. House Wolfort shall protect these people.
So, you admit your betrayal of Hyzant.
Betrayal! Betrayal! Yeah, okay. It's betrayal, not an attack, obviously.
Get these traitors out of my sight, Rufus. Kill every last one if you must.
Oh my god.
I wouldn't even spare them if you asked.
Stand back, everyone. Allow me to stay and fight for our freedom.
Ooh, nice. Oh, did we get Jerome?
Very well.
That'd be dope.
Keep your wits about you.
God, I hope he's not a green unit that I have to protect. Please. I suffered enough with Svarog in the last chapter, man. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Please don't be a green unit. Please don't be a green unit. Please don't be a green unit. Unit placement. I see. Oh god, he's a green unit. I saw it. Oh, Jesus. Oh, no, 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 no. Where's my objective? Decimate the enemy forces, lose all allied forces. Okay. Okay, we don't have to protect him. Thank God. Maybe we'll still get to control him and he's just a guest. That hasn't been the case thus far, but I mean, it'd be nice. Okay. So, Jerome, level 19, 242 HP. Rosellan Lance 2, lateral jump +1. Skyward Spear. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. The higher the enemy is above you, the greater the damage. Huh. Interesting. Okay. And Allure. Chance to tempt a single enemy for 2 turns. Okay. Cool. Could be good. He's got pretty solid stats all across the board. Nice. He's a Lancer. Awesome. Welcome to the team temporarily, buddy. Alright, so what do we got going on here? We got Rufus and some dudes over here. Looks like we got a Battle Mage. Fierce Wind and Spark. Okay. I think... Are these the first time... I think this is the first time we've seen enemy mages with wind or lightning. Good to know. Hyzantian Bowman. Hawkeye, normal attack range by 1 for 3 turns, and Mighty Shot. Okay. And then the Rogues, which we've seen before. They have Wall Jump now. Move to an adjacent square with a height difference within 15 units, then gain the use of 1 more command. Ah, so they have a variation of Anna's, like, double skill. Okay. And then the throwing knife that they had before. Got it. Okay, so they're going to be clambering up our buildings. Understood. Rufus is 490 HP. Okay. Got it. Yep. Understood. Still lower magic defense, of course. Resists paralysis, silence, and sleep, as well as temptation and instant death. Okay. We still haven't seen instant death, and that's getting a little scary. Interesting as well that they give the bosses immunity to it. I'm wondering if that means that we'll get that ability at some point. Bolster, gain 1 TP and raise your strength and physical defense for 3 turns. Pitch, deal physical damage to a single enemy. 99 power, no TP cost, range of 3 with a height of plus or minus 10. Holy crap, that's insane. That's like really strong. What the hell? Okay. He's kind of an archer then, or at least he has range. Armor break, deal 155 power, oh my god. Deal physical damage to a single enemy and lower their physical defense for 3 turns. Yeah, if you don't just kill them outright. And knock back 148 power. Okay, so, yeah. Don't let Rufus get anywhere near the party. Got it. He's level 20. Oh. Okay, and we've got Silvio and his group over here. Another rogue. Another rogue, another bowman. Battle mage, healer, and battle mage. Okay. The mages here are going to be scary, I'm sure. And Silvio, 564 HP! Oh my god, calm down, my guy. Edge of Honor is the knife. Pretty tanky as well. Resist poison, immobility, and blindness. Okay. My 3 primary status effects. Also has resist temptation and instant death. Marching orders. Raise an ally's movement by 1 for 3 turns. Okay. TP break. Deal physical damage to a single enemy. Decrease their TP by 1. Okay. So yeah, that's basically Yulio's ability. And then Enrage. Chance to infuriate a single enemy for 1 turn. Oh, okay. So he's a combination of Yulio and Lionel. Okay. I mean, it's not that scary, honestly. This is at 2 range. But he doesn't have any, like, serious ranged capability, so if we can just keep him at arm's length, that'll be fine. Are there any other groups? Doesn't look like it. I wouldn't be surprised if we got ambushed from behind at some point, though, so... And we do, in fact, completely have the high ground. Okay, that's what we're going to be playing around for sure. So, the question is, who do we want to bring, and then who are we applying upgrades to? Okay, well, I mean, definitely want anything ranged, really. Frederica, Gila, Huette, Archibald, of course.
Understood.
Yeah, we can bring Azana, Corentin. I mean, really, just bringing all of our mages
My magic is at your disposal.
and just holding up top, I think, is probably a pretty solid idea. With all of this terrain, I'm not interested in bringing Hasabara or Roland. Yulio probably would be a good idea, honestly. Just being able to give TP and give buffs is huge, as it always is. We have Narv as backup healing. The question is, do I want Piccoletta Or Medina. Or both. Because I could even potentially not bring Corentin. We don't have Benedict right now either. Jens could be good with all the verticality, but we don't need a ladder to go up. We're already up where we want to be, and I don't really foresee us wanting to get down anytime soon, so... I mean, Piccoletta could be really good. And Medina being able to huck items all over the place could also be really good. I hesitate to not have Benedict, because the buffs are so strong. But we do have Julio for that. We also don't have Anna either. But again, we want to be up top for the most part, so...
May we...
I like this, because we can use Piccoletta's decoy to kind of gum up the stairs to get up to us. And then they can both be throwing items all over the place. We are down a little bit of AoE with Corentin, but that's probably not the end of the world, honestly. We can fit 3 more people over here. Oh, is there actually a play to be made there? Can we ostensibly group, like, everyone up over here for the most part? If we get just the whole squad, or nearly the whole squad, do something like that, right? Because then Huette can just fly over. And we can even put her here, because with her increased attack range, she might be able to take a pot shot before she moves. And then we could actually put Serenoa and Gila here. Oh, we don't have Jens for a ladder, though. Is there a ladder on this building? Ooh! There is one on the back. Okay. So we could use fleet-footed, maybe, and run Serenoa and Gila around to the back, climb up here, and then we could have our forces consolidated on really high ground. And then just hold, like... Granted, the rogues are going to be able to jump all over the place, but we should still be able to keep a bit of a handle on that. And we could have someone right here. We could even put... Serenoa here, actually. Because then as people run up, he could hawk dive them. And then... Maybe we actually have Julio here. So he can start giving buffs. Because then Piccoletta can, like, drop her decoy or something. And they can run. That seems reasonable, actually. Okay. Okay. Let's go back to the encampment. We'll do some upgrades. And then we'll call this one. I know we're over time right now, but... Okay. I would like to get all of this set up and good to go, you know? Do I have anything I can buy? Oh, and we have class promotions as well. Nice. Ooh, a Quietus point up. Hell yeah, we'll grab that. Nice. Oh, right, and there's 2 medals of bravery. We saw this before. Sick. And a bunch of weapon upgrade. Oh my god. Okay. We're buying all of this. Like, it's not even a question. Nice. Okay, there's... I mean, we may as well just buy this stuff and we'll get to it later. Nice. Okay, so we can do promotions here. Who do we want to promote? Funnily enough, these 4 people we're not currently bringing. But I mean, we can definitely promote Gila, for sure. I mean, she's one of our best, if not our best healers. May as well. Nice.
Might I be of service?
Absolutely. Heal what ails you and mend wounds. Very nice. And then, I mean, Benedict, we use all the time, so we should probably get him squared away here. Plus, ooh, 2-fold turn. Grant an ally the chance to act twice on their next turn. Ooh, doing that, I might actually need to bring him. Because, like, imagine giving Archibald multiple turns. Oh.
Never stop learning.
That would be so good. Never stop learning, indeed, Benedict. My man. My man. Okay, and then... do we have one more? 2 more medals? 1 more. We do use Corentin a lot, and he could definitely use the bump up. Icy Tomb. Deal ice-type magic damage to all enemies standing on icy squares within range and unfreeze the target's squares. Oh, weird. That could be really cool, and his sprite looks awesome. And then he gets Shield of Ice at 18. Yeah, you know what? Let's do this. Roland and Eridor are the last 2, and, like, they're definitely the most situational for us to use.
Not yet satisfied.
So, nice. Okay, sick. So that's all of our upgrades there. What do we have in terms of upgrades that we can do here? We don't have any quality iron for Serenoa. Benedict has increased Raging Beast. But we don't have quality timber for him. We could probably buy stuff as well, but before we worry about doing that, we can get a weapon upgrade for Frederica, and then we could get some of this stuff. Let's do that. Nice. And that would give us magic up, scorch damage up, or blazing chains damage up, and KO TP plus. Damn! Okay, can we buy some quality fiber for her? That would be lovely if we could. I'm sure we probably have some stuff here. Yes, we do. Nice. Get that. Thank you. Honestly, I think we're just going to buy all the quality stuff. Really? Like, we've got the money. And we want these upgrades, so... Ooh, convictions have been strengthened. Nice. Okay, Frederica. What can we actually get on you is the real question. Where'd you go? Oh, there you are. So, we can only afford one of these. Do we get magic attack up? Or scorch or blazing chains? I mean, magic attack would just be universal across the board? So I think we just get that. And then we can target one later down the line. Archibald. Oh, what could we get for you, my friend? HP up, accuracy up. Increases damage dealt by critical hits. Interesting. We also don't have the material for that, so fair enough. We have regular stuff that we could give him upgrades, but I don't think we really need it. Alright, moving on. Gila. Gila could get a weapon upgrade. You know what? Let's do that. That sounds good. I like our healer being more effective. We could get... Oh, we got so much quality stone. Nice. We could get weapon damage up, which would increase her HP healed. Increases the effect duration of haste by 1 turn, or increase the effects of haste, or increases jump. Huh. Let's get more healing and increased effect of haste. That sounds pretty dope. I do like that. Anna's not coming with us this time, which always pains me to say, but Huette, however, is going to be dealing a lot of damage and doing a lot of work. Effective Shadow Stitching Arrow, effective duration of Blinding Arrow. Increases your critical hit rate against enemies with 50% or less HP remaining. Okay, kind of like a finisher thing. Let's just get weapon damage, though, right now. I think that's going to be the most effective thing for her. Alright, who else? Julio. We could get him a weapon upgrade as well. Let's do that. I know we're just kind of going down the line here, but I mean, these are all characters that I like a lot. Increased speed, Moment of Truth TP, -1! Ooh, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Yeah, we're grabbing that for sure. Alright, Narv, can we get you a weapon upgrade? Yes, we can! Okay, so HP up, wind damage dealt, lightning damage dealt. If anything, lightning is going to be more effective here than wind, I think. So we'll grab this. Beautiful. Medina. I don't really think she needs anything here right now. She's just hucking items, man. We're not bringing yens, and we can get an upgrade for Izana. Beautiful. So, what can we get her? Nothing, because we don't have any more quality timber. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough, game. Fair enough. Don't really need... Oh, well, healing increase with Narv would be decent. We could potentially do that. What else can we get on Huette? Luck would be good for crits, actually. Let's do that. And Gila, what do you have? Evasion? You know what? Let's do it. Having our healer be a little bit dodgier sounds like a plan. Cool. Okay. Bunch of upgrades applied. Last thing we're going to do here is we're going to buy just a bunch of items. Items sound great, especially because we have the money. Or we could get... We could get accessories. Resistances, defense, magic attacks, strength. Ooh, I think we're going to get a magic amulet for one of our mages here. That just sounds really good. Frederica, probably? Yeah, I think so. I think so. That sounds pretty good. Okay, now we don't have any HP recovery pellets. Let's fix that. Let's get like 15 of them. Large HP recovery pellets we should probably get. We also don't really have many damage stones, which we should fix. Get a few of those, because Piccoletta's going to need them. And I guess a large HP recovery pellet. Alright. Weren't able to do quite as much there as I was expecting originally. But I mean... Oh, we do have the grounding amulet. Ooh, we could sell that and get more healing. I don't know. There's probably going to be something that comes up where we want immunity to being pushed back, though. So I think we'll hold off. We should have more than enough healing, I think. That should be fine. Okay, actual last thing that we're going to do is we're going to go back out to the battlefield and we're going to check our accessories. Okay. Dun 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 dun. Okay, so accessories time. Who has stuff that isn't coming with us? Roland has stuff, and he is not coming with us. Let's just give this HP ring to Medina so she doesn't accidentally get blown up. Eridor has a Vanguard scarf that he definitely does not need. You know, let's actually give that Vanguard scarf to Gila so that she can get on the move. And you know what? Let's give her the Bangle of Vitality as well, just so in case she gets hit, she can heal up on her own without worrying about healing other people. Okay. This looks really good. We've been going far longer than I intended to, but we're 100% set up, and that means that we're going to be able to launch right into the fight at the start of the next episode. So thank you for bearing with me, guys. Very much appreciated. And I'm excited to see where this goes. Obviously, these battles, I always feel good at the start, and then something happens that kicks my ass, but we don't have any NPCs to protect this time, so we should be okay. So, for now, thank you all so much for watching. I do very much appreciate it. If you know someone that you think would enjoy this series or any of my other content, if you could shoot them a link, that'd just be swell. Until the next time, though, if you please have a good night, stay safe and healthy out there, and remember, be good to each other. Bye now.